Today I'm going to be talking about rent in Italy, because this is one of the most questions that I got on my DM. People asking me, oh okay, the last question I got was somebody who is actually coming to Italy for studies, and someone actually contacted, or maybe she made a contact with someone in a group on Facebook, and the person is asking for upfront payment before actually she arrives and see the house. So this person reached out to me, being a content creator who actually reside in Italy, not just in Italy, in the city in which she's coming to. So she reached out to me and she was like, I have this problem. This guy wants me to pay for this money, and this person is coming from Asian. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to sit down and talk about this. I told her, you know what? I do answer questions like this on my YouTube channel. And she was like, yeah, I got to know you from your YouTube channel because I was searching for something related to my problem. And here I am answering that question. In case if you're watching this video and you see my face for the first time, my name is Adafreeman, a Nigerian content creator who recently moved to Italy and is living there right now as an expatriate. Welcome back. Hit on that subscribe button. I am going to answer this question simple and direct. If you're migrating into Italy and you're looking for accommodation, an apartment where you can live, please, this is my answer: do not pay anybody upfront for anything. Do not do that. Do not pay anybody for an apartment, accommodation that you've not stepped your feet and see. The scam level in Italy is skyrocketing, and I don't know if I should blame the government or I should blame the economic crisis right now in Italy. I prefer you book an Airbnb, and while you are staying in an Airbnb, you check around yourself. However, the best option is to look for somebody who you know, a family member, a close friend, somebody that's very close to you who can help you actually look for a proper place to live. Because I have seen situations. I myself was once in a situation where I almost paid for what was scammed, and I thank God for delivering me, because God is good, yeah, all the time. Real estate business in Italy is so messy. It's so messy, and again, it's depending on where you are living. If you are living in a big town like Rome, Milan, Bologna, Florence, Verona, Venice, Sicily, Toscana, Torino, places like these, big towns, it's hard to find accommodation. It's hard to find apartment. So if you're coming from a different country that is not in this Europe, not even if you're from this Europe, please seek for an Airbnb. When I was coming, I never had that option. If I had had an option, I could have saved up a morning and probably book for an Airbnb or something like that. Do not, I repeat, pay for something you've not seen. Do not fall victim to scam, because there are a whole lot of scams here in Italy. They scam you with work, they scam you with house, they scam you with a whole lot of things. So I advise you, please look for someone who lives in Italy, who is related to you, either by friendship, family, or whatever, who you can trust. If you do not have that medium, come to Italy, look for Airbnb. Yeah, it's going to cost you a whole lot of money, but it's easier to find an Airbnb here in Italy than to find a house to make a home, to find a place to live. But the bureaucracy is so crazy, and everybody's turning their apartment to Airbnb. I can rent a 3-bedroom flat. I take one room and the other 2 I put it out for Airbnb, and I charge people per day because they make so much money. That's how crazy it is. Nobody is actually considering that a whole lot of people don't have that so much money to pay. So if you're watching me, a student, or you're migrating for another reason, please do not pay anybody before coming, because don't say I don't warn you. I warn you. This video is actually literally warning you. And for big cities, you can get a room in a shared flat, a shared apartment. You can not a room with a baño, not a room with toilet. I'm talking about you can get a room for 500 euro. I'm living in Bologna. I have friends in Milan. I go to Milan. I have friends all over, and I can tell you this categorically: if you want to live in a big town, or you are actually going to be living in a big town, just know that the rent is not big. The rent is actually high, because you can get a room for us. The least you can get a room is 500 euro. And if you're looking towards more locally, you can get somewhere from 800 euro to 1,000 euro. But when I talk about monolocale, I'm talking about a studio apartment. For those of us in Nigeria, way back, we call it self-contained. You know, a studio apartment where you pay 800. The least you can see is 800 euro for every month, not like in a year. Every month you pay it. Yeah, Italy here we pay monthly, we don't pay yearly. But if you have the money, you can actually, you know, multiply by 12 and pay. So imagine you're paying nothing less than 800 euro for a studio apartment. So you times it by 12 months, and that's 1 year payment. So it's crazy. Like, the real estate industry in Italy should do something about it. The way that students can't even afford an apartment. I'm living in Bologna, and if there's something you should know about Bologna, is the fact that it is a town that housed the first university in the entire world. So here is actually inflicted with a whole lot of students. We have a whole lot of people coming all over the world to study here. Again, do not pay anybody up front before coming to Italy. Yeah, I'm saying it with all my heart, just to help you, so that you don't cry that tears that is actually roaming around you. Do not pay anybody before coming to Italy for any apartment. See, the scam level and the bureaucracy in Italy is scary. I have been in a space where I'm looking for apartments, where I'm looking for housing, and it's so crazy how you see a whole lot of people posting shit that are not real, especially on Facebook, especially on those Facebook groups. You get what I'm saying? To get a house in Italy is very difficult. It's not like the United States, it's not like the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and every other part of Europe. No, it's quite difficult, like difficile, molto difficile. Looking for cercando per la casa in Italia, molto difficile. It's very difficult. So I'm going to say this to you: take your time. Do not rush it. Over here in Italy, what works so much is reference. When you come, start talking to people, start telling people, in as much as you are looking for on Facebook and every other online, going to agencies, just try to do a whole lot of reference, because that works so much. Italians like reference. They build credibility when somebody can refer them to you or guarantee you that you can pay here. And I'm going to let you know, to get an apartment with your name here in Italy, you must have a job. Not just any kind of job, not a part-time job. You must have a tempo indeterminato. Like the job, we call it tempo indeterminato, which means almost like you are going to have a permanent job. They're going to screen through your payment level and, okay, this guy can pay for this rent. If not, it's difficult. That's why you see a whole lot of people here in Italy, you know, sharing apartments, sharing rooms, because they can't. It's not because they cannot afford it, but probably they don't have the kind of job that permits them to get the kind of house and life they are looking for. This is the bureaucracy we talk about in Italy. Job in Italy is very hard, but that is for another video. So imagine you can't get the job you're looking for, and so you can't get the house you're looking for. Simple as ABCD. This is how it is in Italy. So do not put your coin, your money, your hard-earned money in the hand of anyone telling you, oh, you know what, you have to pay the landlord. No, don't do that. I love you, and I'm telling you, don't do that. So you can easily get an Airbnb, but you can't easily get a house. So I advise you to get an Airbnb. You know, I know it's going to be expensive because you're paying daily. Actually look for like 3 months, 2 months, and before 3 months, 2 months, you can actually see like somewhere to stay. Maybe you share a room with another person, or share an apartment with somebody. But to get a house registered in your name is molto difficile, because you have to have a job, the kind of job that the Italian system actually allows, which is tempo indeterminato, which is like a permanent job. I have a friend who is a gynecologist, a doctor here in Bologna, and in our discussion she told me, Ada, I have been looking for an apartment for over a year. She's an Italian, a doctor working in a very popular hospital over here in Bologna, but for over 1 year she has been looking for apartments. Now, if you're coming to Italy, migrating to Italy, one virtue you need to have, one feature you need, if you don't have it, please learn it. You need to learn how to be patient, because Italy is going to humble you. They're going to humble you. Like, your patience will come down. You need to have that patience, because the system here works very slowly. It doesn't work like in the United States, in the United Kingdom, in Canada, Australia. Not even like I'm a Nigerian. And I feel like the system in my country work faster than here in Italy, because Italians take their time. Imagine a country that goes on 3-hour break every day. Like, they work in the morning, they have 3 hours to go home and do whatever they want to do and come back and work in the evening. Yes, this is how the system is. So you need to slow down. Whatever you are looking for from the system and it's not coming as fast and easy as you want, just calm down. Nothing is wrong with you, because I remember when I came, I was like, oh, maybe something is about to go wrong. No, I came to understand that no, this is the system. You know, it's the system. You put on the paper today, you're looking for this, nothing works very fast, you know, understand? So it's part of the culture shock you deal with. So start adjusting to it. So with this, I hope I've answered most of your questions. If you have more questions, please keep it coming, because I'm going to make more time, you know, to explain more so that you understand. And if you know anyone who's going to be needing this question, please share it with them. It's not just me answering this DM, it's also me trying to reach out to every migrant who are trying to come to Italy. Yes, however, with this, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching me this far. Once again, my name is Adafreeman, a Nigerian content creator who actually moved to Europe and is living right there in Italy as an expatriate. Thank you so much. Stay safe and stay blessed, and please hit on the subscribe button. If you have any question, drop it on my comment section. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I love you guys. Stay safe and stay blessed. Ciao.